My friends, happy Friday. It is a beautiful Friday. It has just started raining as soon as I have walked outside to film, of course, coming to you from the pumpkin stoop, the pumpkin and milkweed stoop. I delivered my Something Is Wrong Here Kickstarter PDF yesterday to all of my Kickstarter backers. So pretty much everyone got the PDF who backed at some level, except for like the no rewards level. So everyone has it. Over 1,000 people have it now. And oh my god, the feelings yesterday of doing that were super intense. I've been working really hard on it this month because I wanted to deliver it, number one, before Halloween in case people wanted to play it for like a Halloween party, and two, because I said I was going to deliver it in October and I wanted to deliver it in October. I think that, I don't know, we probably all do this as creatives, just have a tendency to work on something forever. Like, I could sit and tweak that game forever. Like, I could work on it for another month and it might be a little bit better, you know, like maybe like 5% better, like as far as maybe like wording or visual design or layout or whatever. But for the most part, it's not really gonna change at this point. So, you know, because it's at like 95% good, I kind of feel like, cool, it is time. I need to let this baby go and fly out into the real world. So it's gone. My baby's out there, living its own life now. It is definitely like sending kids to college, I imagine. There they go. Empty nest syndrome, that's what I'm feeling. So, yeah, but anyway, it's just like, you know, I have this is the most attention I've ever had on something I've made before. As far as like the number of people who are going to receive and read and digest and play this game, right? So that is pretty, that was pretty nerve-wracking. It's like, you know, I basically hoped that I had set expectations on the Kickstarter like well enough that everyone, all those expectations were basically met by all of those people who decided to back it. Like, they didn't have access to the game before they sent me money and wanted to support my ideas and my project. They kind of were just trusting that it was good, and so that amount of trust that people were putting on me was like this like immense pressure basically to deliver something awesome to them. And I have a feeling that a lot of people, or it seemed like just based on how people were talking about it who had backed it, that they haven't played a lot of super experimental freeform LARP games or story games or things that weren't kind of more mainstream, basically. But that the combination of this being a story game and being a weird emotional riff off of like David Lynch things, I think positioned it to be something that people were willing to experiment with. So I hope that the experimental nature of the game mechanics and how it runs, plus the weirdness of David Lynch stuff and me, we're good enough and satisfying for people's expectations, basically. Whenever I release a new thing, I like turn off social media and like step away from the computer for like hours, because I'm just like so nervous what people are going to say. Like, I instantly think that people are going to say the worst things or point out some mistake that I made or be angry or something. But yesterday when I returned to social media and my messages, I had received so many positive, uplifting, excited messages, like people just genuinely excited about Something Is Wrong Here, that my heart grew like 3 times. Like, it was so validating and I don't exhilarating, I guess, is maybe a good word, like, because I was so nervous, and I always am, like I'm always nervous, but this is the biggest thing that I've done, and so it was extra nerves. and I was trying to meet a deadline, and I kind of fucked up how I emailed it to people and like all this stuff, you know, like stupid logistical errors that don't really matter in the long run that I've learned from. But it was more the feeling of, oh my God, are people gonna like it, or have I totally failed? Like there's no in between. Just like these extreme creative feelings of like, that's either great or people hate it. Yeah, and so it was really, really great to have so many supportive messages. I cannot tell you how good it feels as a creator to receive positive messages about your thing. Like, because one negative message feels like bigger than all the positive ones, you know? So just thank you for sending great messages to me. And if you like something somebody has made, like a game or a role-playing game, or a LARP or whatever, send them a message saying how much you like it. It will mean the world to them. I'm sure it will. It means the world to me. So yeah, today I am just kind of taking time to process those things, reorient myself. I'm still working on the printed cards, right? This was just the PDF, so the game itself is done, but you know, some of the printing stuff still has to be dealt with, and then obviously the shipping, but that is for next month. And in the meantime, you know, I have other things to work on. I'm working on Fraser Simon's Hack the Planet, which is kind of the weather cyberpunk thing based on heavy weather, which I'm super excited about. They're like cyber witches, basically, which is one of my favorite things. And I have to work on Chad's a setting for Sigmata, which is like kind of like Stonewall, but in Africa. Super cool setting that I'm working on, and some other secret things I can't talk about that I'm working on. Basically, like getting back to the grind of the freelance projects that I put on hold so I can finish this gosh darn game. And I did it, and it's good, and it's out there, and it feels good. Those are my Kickstarter feels, and those are some of the projects you can look out for me or see from me soon. There's other things I'm working on too. I'm also working on the Mountain Witch, and Orun, which is kickstarted right now, and I'm sure like 2 or 3 other things that I have completely forgotten off the top of my head right now, but things I'm excited about. These are cool projects. So take a look at them if you haven't already. You probably have if you follow me. And thanks for listening to my Kickstarter feels. Happy Friday. Have a good spooky time this weekend if you're going to Halloween times. And I will see you in my next vid. Like and subscribe, please. For the pumpkin. Do it for the pumpkin.